When I say Hina, you say,
Hmm.
"Oh, oh my god." Welcome back to The Things. I'm TK, and joining us today is someone who may or may not be looking for love for the holidays. We have got Amanda Grace Jenkins joining us from 12 Dates of Christmas Season 2. Hi!
Hello, thank you for having me.
Oh my god, thanks so much for joining us. First of all, I'm very excited to be chatting with you because I binged watched all 9 episodes in
You
one
did.
night.
Oh my wow.
Girl, the show moves so fast, like lightning speed. It almost feels like speed dating on crack. Did it feel that way for you when you were filming it?
Yes and no. It felt like things were moving too fast, but then it also felt like I was in Christmas land forever.
I'm trying to fix patterns that I've done in the past. I want to try something new.
So how challenging was it for you to be able to form those bonds and connections with your holidays?
That, to be honest, was probably the most challenging thing for me out of everything was just sometimes you have a date coming on and it's only maybe a day or two before the next ceremony and you got to send someone home. And I'm like, how am I supposed to get to know someone this fast?
So I'm curious to know what the catalyst was for you in applying for the show in the first place. I'm like, how do you have a problem finding love?
I'm like kind of a romantic, so even like the apps were a little bit of a struggle for me. I'm like, I just want to happen upon each other. so, so a very like structured kind of situation like this. I don't know. I didn't see myself looking for love that way. I did go and check out the first season and the castle and all of that. Okay, I could do that. I feel like that looks very fun and magical and romantic. And I still was hesitant for a while, and I didn't even really make an official decision until maybe about a week before. Like I went through the whole process, but it was
Right.
a lot of back and forth of like, I don't know. And then it was like a week before, I'm like, okay, all right, I'm doing this. And they initially found me on social media. It was actually one of my
Oh,
followers, I think on TikTok, who saw the casting and recommended me. And then that's how they found me.
My wish for Christmas this year is to meet a beautiful woman inside and out that I can hopefully bring home for Christmas.
so is there, now that you have that experience on reality TV, what are the 3 key pieces of advice that you would give to anyone out there who wants to be the next like reality TV star?
One, if you feel like you're the kind of person that you can you can be really open to making connections really quickly, meeting a lot of different type of people, and making decisions like that in a very short period of time. I think that you would do well. You have to let go of a certain amount of need for control and wanting to please everyone because you can't. The third one wanted to say it's okay to do what's best for you, regardless of the pressure, regardless of what anybody else is doing around you. It's okay to put yourself first and do what's best for you.
When I say Hina, you say,
Hmm.
"Oh, oh my god." That eye blink, that slow eye blink. I saw that, girl. I'm with you though. I'm so mad.
Um, Hina is a brilliant, talented person.
But I was like, at the end, I was like, what the hell happened?
You're still thinking about a love interest with someone else.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not on the same page.
Like, you took her all the way to the end, even after she told you about kissing Chrissy. How did that make you feel, first of all, when you found that out after the fact?
The first night that I was here, Chrissy kissed me.
That was kind of like where I had a big shift. It triggered things from my past of just being left in the dark on things, and also just like I was doubting, like, well, are they really actually into me? And that was a trigger too of just like
What are their
told
intentions?
things straight to my face. Yeah, and I was like, is it actually about me? Like, do either of these people actually like me, or is it just about just I guess winning?
What she meant by exploring other connections that she had made, during that time in the chalet, and also like who were those with?
To be honest, I think a lot of the dates were under the impression that they would be the lead before the show. Like I personally feel like there may have been just some resentment there from just not getting to explore and getting to date in the way that they wanted to. And yeah, they did put their attention on me.
I love how positive you are, and how you your perspective on certain situations is really a breath of fresh air. Because you could sit there and be like irritated AF about the whole thing.
I mean, I've gone through those emotions, I think.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
You have already? How did you
Yeah.
like deal with that frustration or that upset? Like, what did you do? Anything like what helped you get through that?
I'm a big advocate, I can't speak, advocate in mental health and therapy, and I did get into therapy as soon as the show was done.
What kind of tools were you using to kind of just remain authentic? Or was it difficult to be authentic knowing that cameras are rolling at all times?
I am very embarrassed about the emotion, but like, and when I see myself on camera, sometimes I'm like, ew. I'm honestly proud of myself for doing that, because I know that I needed to. I
Yeah.
needed to be able to do that, and I think that I mean, if I can be, I think vulnerability is brave, and it's courageous to put yourself out there. It's scary to show
Yep.
the good, the bad, and the ugly. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. Speaking of authenticity, what's one thing that people would be surprised to learn about you?
They may not be a surprise after the show, but if they hadn't watched the show yet, I think people would be surprised how much of a softie I am. I'm kind
Really?
of I'm kind of dorky.
You're dorky. Are you dorky? You
Mhm.
seem like throughout the show, you just seem so cool and calm and collected. And sure, like we saw you getting a little upset and those things, but never like, like up and down like this. You were pretty so chill.
Honestly,
I never saw the dorky side though. Like where was that side?
So I would say after I got off the show, I realized there was definitely a part of me that I really didn't show, and I felt like I wasn't in an environment that helped me feel fully like safe and comfortable to really be me, which is the very goofy side. Like, I'm always joking and I'm very goofy. There were little moments where I feel like my personality, that kind of like fun dorky side, was coming out, but like it was hard to get in that space when I've got a lot of pressure and things, and I'm stressed, and like it's just hard to be in that space. So I think that that's something that I think in general, outside of the show, people are surprised when they meet me. I'm actually super goofy and just like joking a lot.
I love that. I want to see more. I want to see more of that. I'd love to see that. What's the dorkiest thing about you?
I love singing to Disney.
You do? Okay, what's your favorite Disney, I guess, musical or song?
Mulan.
Oh my God. Let me hear it.
Like the one that's like, let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Did he send you daughters when I asked for sons?
Oh my God.
Bunch I ever met. I'll do the whole song.
I love it. That's amazing.